India of all the textile crafts is the art of dyeing that the Indian people have been world famous since centuries, and especially for the processing of natural dye stuffs to decorate the cloth. Today, the modern dyes are all synthetic and though can be used in any types of yarn, in any colors, at cheap prices and faster deliveries, but these dyes have resulted in chronic health hazards coupled with enormous environmental degradation. We, at Fashion Highlights, are putting all our efforts to regenerate with the help of our senior craftspeople in our village workshop to inherit the old tradition of using ecological natural dye stuffs adopted by our forefathers from the time immemorial and popularize and preserve it for the future generations. The natural dyes are either substantive or adjective. Substantive dyes need no mordants to fix the color, and sources include certain lichens, the bark, heartwood of trees, and most important the indigo shrub. Only alkaline solutions and jaggerine is required to fermentate the indigo for 30 days to give a blue color after air oxidization. On the other hand, adjective dyes need mordants like metallic salts of alum, chrome, iron, and tin supported by slaked lime, ammonia, and the compounds or solutions of certain leaves, fruits, and wood ash. The colors of golden yellow is achieved by creating a base of halra flowers, giving a yellow color, and adding coloring agent algerine extracted from the dried root of the madder plant to give a golden yellow color. The mordant used is alum, in steaming turning the yellow to a deep gold. For red, the mordant used is acidic iron scrap solution with tannin or jaggery to create a deep red. Different kinds of mordants are used to create other natural dye colors. Before we start natural dyeing, each garment has to be scoured in water mixed with alum, which is a mineral used to remove any chemical impurities from the cotton fiber. After scouring, mud paste is prepared by dissolving black soil with natural gum, wheat husk and limestone. This mud paste is used to cover certain or all parts of the garment or cloth where the dye should not penetrate in the process of dyeing. This mud paste is also used to print with a wooden block. As the mud is wet and can stain other parts, sawdust is sprinkled on the printed area, which is absorbed, and the garment can be folded thereafter without staining non-printed areas. The indigo tank 12 feet deep, takes 30 days for preparation by fermentation process of indigo bushes, vinegar, jaggerine and limestone. Fresh indigo is added on every dyeing to create blue bubbles and green dye. The mud-dried garments are dipped, soaked and given natural air to oxidize the green dye to be changed to blue. The mud-pasted or printed garments are laid in the open farmland and repeatedly reversed for the mud to dry completely. The green dye with the natural air changes to blue slowly, and the garment has to be opened even from the inside for the air to reach all dyed areas. During mud drying, the wet mud shrinks like a dried river and broken cracks are formed where the natural dyes penetrate in dyeing. After oxidization, the dyed indigo garments have to be flat dried on sand and the cracks and rivers become blue. The process is repeated to create a darker tone of blue. Alum, the mineral fixer, is dissolved in water and dried garments are soaked overnight for the natural gum and wheat husk to swell and expand, which makes easier for the mud to detach from the garment. Overnight soaked garments are rubbed and washed repeatedly, and the swelled mud, which is now soft, detaches easily, giving a nice crack look matching to the inside of the garment. On the halda treated cloth, like dyeing, the hand wooden blocks are used to stamp with natural dyes. The printed fabric or garments are treated with tamarind leaves and boiled with iron mordant and vinegar. The halda base after mordanting with iron turns to a bright red, and so the other colors are brightened with tamarind. We, Fashion Highlights, thank you all for extending your time to view the hard efforts put by our team to regenerate traditional eco-dyes and prevent from fading out in the times to come. Thank you.